I just realized that my mic wasn't on. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Talking TVL. My name is Breona Winn, for those of you who do not know, and it's Wednesday, people. Yesterday, we sat down with Liz Hurley, who is one of our amazing anchors here on WAFF 48, and she brought the winner of her artist contest for this year's Liz Hurley Ribbon Run, and we heard about the design and how the artists came up with the logo, as well as what to expect from this year's ribbon run. So check out the interview.
Every October, the people of North Alabama lace up their shoes for the Liz Hurley Ribbon Run. It's a race that honors survivors, fighters, and of course the journey toward a cure for breast cancer. And this year, for the first time ever, the 2025 Ribbon Run t-shirt design came straight from the community. Julia Donovan's artwork was chosen from 11 submissions. And today she is joining us alongside Liz Hurley herself to talk about the meaning behind the design, this year's theme, and how you can get involved. Ladies, welcome to the show. Hard to believe we're already talking about this year's upcoming race. Liz, how you feeling?
Again, July 1st.
Always.
It's time.
The time starts now. And Julia, congratulations to you. You are the featured artist. I don't know if you know, but this artwork is a big deal every year. We always show past, again, t-shirt designs because people love getting the merch. Tell me a little bit about, I think we've got a picture to kind of reveal the big announcement, but tell me a little bit about what you created, your inspiration, and how it feels now to be the featured artist for a t-shirt. This is big.
I just wanted it to have a sense of the community sort of support. And then how each person sort of, whether you're running or if you're supporting a friend maybe that has cancer, and you do little things to show your support, but then when you come together as a community, it ends up being a big impact.
I love it. It's almost, like a mosaic of people, right? Coming together, and we're making, of course, again, the breast cancer ribbon. It's so creative. It's so beautiful. Liz, did you kind of I'm assuming you had a say in this yourself? What spoke to you about this?
I'm looking at this because you said it's a mosaic. I don't know if we can get in tight on that shot. Every one of those is an individual, is a person.
Oh, wow.
Next to that pink ribbon. And Julia was sharing that she'd been thinking about it since April and waited to the last minute and was waiting for that true inspiration of what does this represent? Everybody in the community, whether it be a donor, whether it be a runner, whether it just be, somebody you go to church with or your kids, go to school with, one of their parents or grandparents. And that's what I think you said, you envisioned that, and then suddenly as a graphic designer, and that's what you designed?
Yeah, was this kind of your first idea, Julia, or did you kind of go through a few to kind of get to this, or did the creativity just hit you?
I think I went through a few, and even this one, I worked on it for a few days and flip-flopped it, and there was much consideration about how the ribbon would go, and you think about those little things.
When you were first sending it in, were you like, this is pretty good, or were you totally shocked to be like, wait, no, I'm going to be the featured artist for the t-shirt?
I was surprised. I mean, I do other shirts for races in town. I do a lot of work for Fleet Feet, and
so not too much of a surprise per se. You're humble about it, but you're kind of like, no, this was pretty good. This is not my first rodeo, but it's so beautiful. It's titled Step by Step, which I love. Also kind of indicative. This fight is not over, right? And Liz, I want to bring you in here even more because again, we know that the Liz Hurley Ribbon Run has been so helpful for years now at this point, over 20 years. Curious kind of what you can just say about this year's upcoming race, kind of the specific goals. I know finances are always a big part of it, what that money is going towards specifically, and how again, this fight's still not yet over.
The fight is not over. In fact, I get calls all the time or emails or text messages. Liz, I have a friend. Liz, this. Just this week I got another phone call, and it's happening younger and younger, and it happens to all, to women of all walks of life. There really is no specific person who's diagnosed with breast cancer. So it's wonderful to know that we have the Huntsville Hospital Breast Center here that's equipped with the top of the line technology, the cutting edge diagnostic equipment that is paid for every year by the Liz Hurley Ribbon Run. It not only equips the breast center here, it also aligns with the Madison Hospital Breast Center. 200 mammograms are done every day.
Wow.
Can you imagine that?
Yeah,
28,000 just last year alone. Wow. So there's a lot of women who depend on that every single day, and they want the very best technology when they go and have their annual mammograms. So it's so necessary. Every year, technology changes, it gets more and more expensive. So the proceeds go directly to upgrading the technology and maintaining it. And this year, we hope to be able to purchase and finish off the diagnostic equipment that we really, really need. 2 pieces of equipment that are not cheap. I mean, they run more than 200K each. And so we need 2 of those. So we need to raise about 400,000 this year.
Well, we know that people can make it happen again. We'd love to see
every
this.
year.
They step up in so many beautiful ways. And of course, again, they're all going to be sporting a t-shirt by Julia. Julia, I'm told you yourself, you're a runner too, as well. So can you get pretty excited when you get the new merch? I feel like I'm not terribly active, but if there's a cool t-shirt involved, I'm like, I might sign up for that.
Do it for the shirt.
Yeah.
Do
you have a number of race t-shirts yourself of like races you participated in?
Yeah.
But is this the first one? Well, you said you've done other races to draw for, but this one's going to be special. Maybe it's your first Liz Hurley Ribbon Run t-shirt.
For sure. Yeah.
Long sleeve.
Long sleeve. Liz, can you share some details? We're told the design's going to be on the front this year
for the first time.
That's big.
Yeah. Previously we've done it on the back.
Okay.
And so this year will be the first time with Julia's artwork that will be displayed on the front, so people will see you coming.
Fabulous.
They will see you coming.
Yeah, there's no
artwork.
denying. Again, Julia is the artist again on the front of the t-shirt, and you can spot it from a mile away. Julia, congratulations. This is big. Liz, we'll wrap with you. Tell us one more time again. Registration details. Race coming up not till October, but the time to prep
July
is now.
next week. Can you believe it? We are opening race registration. So this will open on July the 7th. This will be the early bird registration. Just $25 donation. That's worth the t-shirt.
Yeah,
I mean,
truly.
talk to me. So July 7th, early bird will open up, and then it progressively will be going up the donation price. So go ahead and get your slot in on the 25th. It really is a fight. You got to think, you got 6,500 people up to 7,000 who really want to be in this. And so go ahead and sign up so you get that all important cool t-shirt.
Yeah,
and
might
you're
to
helping
box
raise
out
money.
some people. It really is a fight to get a t-shirt here, but no, a fight more so certainly for breast cancer awareness and research. Ladies, thank you for coming on. Julie, congratulations to you. Liz, we love you. Thanks as always for what you do. We cannot wait come October. But again, the prep is now, so get the registration details all squared away. Ladies, thanks. Appreciate you being here.
Again, registration opens on July 7th, so make sure that you all are tuning your ears in to figure out when and how you can register for all of that. All right, well, coming up, I will talk about who is coming on the show today, so stick around and do not miss it. Listen, the timing of this is impeccable. Our first guest today is Signals Museum, who literally just walked into our lobby, so shout out to y'all. But they are stopping by the studio today, and if you are unfamiliar with the establishment, take a look at what they have to offer.
Signals is going to be an absolutely amazing, unique opportunity for Huntsville. Brand new museum that's interactive, that basically covers the history of technology and communication for the past 200 years. People walk in and they assume it's a static radio collection, but we actually cover everything from hand-delivered messages, telephones, telegraphs, TV, radio, computers, and cell phones. So we've run the gamut of over 200 years of technology and communication equipment. One of our missions is to actually tell the audience, things build upon other things. Technology advanced so quickly. In fact, we call it a museum of information explosion.
Well, my wife and I got interested in this 40-some years ago, probably closer to 50 years ago, and we started collecting together. We'd go around the country, we'd go on vacations, we'd pick up a few things, put them in our car, and pretty soon we were pulling a trailer behind the car and buying more and more things. I started out with radio, but I found that I liked to tell the story of how did we get to radio. We had to go through telegraph and telephones and stuff like that. And so I wanted to tell the historical side of how technology evolved and went from one to the next. I have a small museum over at my lake house, and I had a lot of people visited there from my church and other places, and they said, Mark, you've got to share this with the Huntsville community. So As I moved closer to retirement, I said, okay, that'll maybe be my next phase of what I'm doing. And I bought this building and got going in 2020, I guess it was.
We wanted to create a museum that was not just a static collection of items. Most people, having been in the classroom, I learned people learn by interacting.
My goal was to try to have maybe 80 to 90% of this operational, where it actually operated and you could hear what it sounded like when it was original. And the interactives give children an opportunity to use their cell phones or tablets and do some other fun things along the way.
The advancement of telephones is actually so cool. It's built upon the telegraph, and it was a natural progression to come in telephones. So what's so cool about Signals is you can actually walk in. 80% of the things that we have on display are in working order. People will be able to pick up a telephone, choose an extension, and make a call. So we're actually here in one of our most popular exhibits. This is our Ma Bell switchboard. You can actually see we have a character that's been created by one of our vendors, Ether, and Ma Bell will walk us through how to be a switchboard operator. This is an actual 1928 map of places and real characters from Huntsville. So you're not just making a call to some created character. These were real people living in the area at the time. This is an authentic, intact switchboard that Mark found that he brought back, and it hasn't been damaged. It's in working order, and it's actually one of the best pieces we have.
I think this is more than just a technology museum. We have a lot of people that come in here. I've had one lady that told me, I really didn't understand much of the technology you talked about, but she said, I love the historical stories. So we talk about history. Some people love looking at the cabinetry and the architecture. When did we bring in this style of architecture? I love it when people come in here and they see something and say, oh, my grandfather had one of these, or my dad, my mom used to listen to this.
I'm so excited to see people come in and learn how to use things. You know, the hands-on interactive part has been so vital. So for me, it's important that people are educated and they can come in and touch and feel and leave with a sense of, man, I learned something today.
Again, that is Signals Museum right here in Huntsville, Alabama. And if you have time this summer, make your way on over to the museum. Also, coming up around 11:30, we have Ramona. I'm not quite sure how to say her last name, but she is a wire artist and therapeutic art coach who creates meaningful jewelry and sculptures that help women recognize and reconnect with their true selves. Her work blends creativity and quiet reflection, using hands-on art making as a way to explore identity, growth, and inner strength. So she's got workshops and signature wire designs that she helps women and just, I guess, whoever wants to join the workshops learn how to create. And she offers a very gentle space for renewal and self-expression. So she's coming by the show today to show us some of the work, and I think this is one of her very, very pretty works. It looks to be a woman with some bantu knots, I want to say, and some earrings. I think that's super cute. So I'm excited to see this and much more right here on the show today. And then we will be rounding up the show with another round of trivia. Listen, at this point, you know how we get down here on TVL. We have American History Trivia in honor of the 250th anniversary of America. So make sure you tune in around 11:45 to see Peyton and Shanika go head to head with some American trivia. That's all I have for you today on Talking TVL. As a friendly reminder, we do have a show tomorrow, which is Thursday, the day before July 4th. But on Friday, actual July 4th, we do not have a live show. And I will be off the next 2 days, so you will not see my lovely face. I know, tear, tear, tear. However, I will see you lovely people on Monday. And I hope you have a great day and enjoy your 4th of July weekend.